Dave Ziegler, the new general manager of the Las Vegas Raiders, which was the precursor, the harbinger, the sign of what was to come, because there is no Ziegler without Josh McDaniels, and that was the next shoe to drop. McDaniels, the head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders, and not really a surprise. I don't know if it's final yet. It was pointed in that direction. I don't know if there's been an announcement, but barring something even more unforeseen than Josh McDaniels stiff-arming the Colts 4 years ago, he's going to be the coach, Ziegler the GM. The Patriot way migrates to Las Vegas, Chris.
Yeah, I like it. I do. I mean, again, I think you're taking a risk if you're the Raiders by kind of blowing up what they have there as far as the coaching staff. Certainly, I know we've talked about that a little bit. But Ziegler, a guy, again, that's been very high up within that Patriots organization, and again, understands what to do as far as the process in building a football team. I think that's where front office people are really of value in the NFL as far as coming from New England. I know we've seen a few fail, but I think we've seen a lot succeed too, because they know how to put the right process forward. And then you add that into a guy that, hey, I view as one of the great offensive minds we've seen in football over the last 15 years. And Josh McDaniels, it just seems like the timing was right for him to make the move. And I look at the Raiders, what they have there. They got some work to do with the roster, but have a quarterback that can understand an offense and how to execute an offense, the way Josh McDaniels would like it to be. That all lines up. I think it's a great hire by the Las Vegas Raiders. I really do. And I think those are two outstanding qualified individuals for the job.
And McDaniels will see, as the Raiders always do at home, the Broncos, the team that he coached more than a decade ago, and the Patriots, and the Colts, the team he jilted 4 years ago. All three teams coming to Las Vegas next year.
That's amazing.
Raiders players tweeting out their appreciation of Rich Bisaccia, the interim coach who helped Las Vegas become the first team in 50 years to make it to the playoffs following a midseason coaching change. Bisaccia expected to become the special teams coordinator with Matt Eberflus in Indianapolis. It's a shame, because I thought Bisaccia did enough to deserve a year or two. What this tells me is, and we know this stuff happens, it tells me that at some point Mark Davis decided he's going to get Josh McDaniels, period. Doesn't matter what Bisaccia does. Short of getting to a Super Bowl, I'm going to get Josh McDaniels, and he made it happen. Yeah,
well, it's a formula we know a lot of owners got their eye on right now. The young offensive genius type of guy. And I think McDaniels, again, the pedigree, what he's come from in New England. I know you've heard me talk about it a little before. I know people are going to go, well, what happened in Denver? There were some issues there in the Denver Broncos organization that we've talked about that I don't think were great for Josh McDaniels in that setup. Did he make mistakes? Surely, there's no doubt. But I really look at this guy as far as Josh McDaniels as being, at least in my knowledge, when I was in New England, of course, knowing people there, he's the closest thing to Belichick as far as all the coaches and thinking the most like him. And that's where I think he can be really special. He really understands the full program. And unlike his Denver job the first time around, where he got total power and got to make all the personnel decisions, I think it was too much for a guy that was a first-time head coach. It was overwhelming, and you heard me talk about, there was financial issues with the Broncos that led to lesser than free agent signings and things of that nature. So I think with all that into account, and now the fact that he can just coach the team and he's got somebody he can trust in Ziegler to get the right pieces and form the team the right way, I think it's a match made in heaven. I will really be shocked if this doesn't work out and go in the right direction for the Raiders.
Week 1 starting quarterback for the Las Vegas Raiders. Derek Carr, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, or the field?
Oh, I'm going to go with one of those three for sure. I'm going to go with Derek Carr, though. I am. Again, I don't know. I mean, if I'm Aaron Rodgers, why would you want to go to the Raiders right now? What says right now they're ready? Again, it's just not enough there to me to think that. And I think the same thing with Brady. I would go, and he ain't coming back for 1 year with that team. Offensive line questions, defense got no star players. So I think you'll see Derek Carr, and he deserves to be the head coach of the Raiders.
I think Rodgers wouldn't go to the Raiders for the same reason. He's not going to go to Tampa Bay. You don't want to have apples-to-apples comparisons between Brady and Rodgers. Like, oh, hey, McDaniels and Brady work well, but McDaniels just couldn't do it with Rodgers.
I hear you.
Brady won a Super Bowl in Tampa Bay. Rodgers couldn't even get there. I don't think he's going to want either of those pathways.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.